All in, he said. I could sense them in the distance. The rattle of the ball, the snap of the cards, a whisper of romance, a laugh. Some were serious, some were excited. But it was an easy call.
Hello Canterbury and welcome to Canterbury Live on Monday, the 20th of October. Well, we're looking a little bit different, aren't we? And if you've been down recently to the Christchurch Casino, you may have seen these couches there, and happily we've actually grabbed one for the next few weeks. As you will see from the Christchurch Casino, we are proudly brought to you for the next few weeks, and we are looking behind the scenes and seeing how this wonderful, the leading Christchurch entertainment venue works. And so we'll find out a little bit more. But this week, Empire is hitting town, and as you know, we have 4 double passes to give away. You know what?
How the system should work. There's a storm brewing.
And there we go. And we've got the double passes to give away. And all you need to do is send through to us inquiries@ctv.co.nz with an outrageous costume or outfit or something you've worn, and you could win those tickets. Pretty cool, isn't it? Well, as we said, yes, the Christchurch Casino is so much on board in the next few weeks. Of course, Cup Week's coming up, and we'll be going behind the scenes. Well, a very important part of that comes from the top. He has worked in casinos right around the world, but let's find out exactly why it's so special. The one right here, the Christchurch Casino. I'd like to welcome the CEO, Brett Anderson.
Thank you.
Welcome, Brett, and thank you for this gorgeous
More than welcome.
couch. You might not get it back, though.
I was about to say, just make sure we do get it back.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll work on that, won't we? Congratulations, 20 years in business in Christchurch. It's not a small feat, really, is it?
No, I mean, it's first casino in New Zealand, so that in itself is a big thing.
Yeah, so why do you think, and you can compare to the casinos you've worked in around the world, why is it so special, the Christchurch Casino?
Bit of a cliche, but in this case, it's a fact, it's the people. I mean, we've hosted over 18,600,000 visits in that time. We've got currently 483 employees, and both our employees and our guests feel passionate about the place. I mean, it's pretty hard for me to walk across the floor and not have a guest approach me and tell me what they think should be or how much they've appreciated it. They take ownership, and I think that makes a difference.
And quietly under the radar, you do support a lot of community events around Canterbury as well, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, that's important for us. I mean, 483 employees, they're members of the community. Those 18 million plus visitors, they're members of the community, and we consider ourselves the casino to be a member of the community.
Right. Now, you talked about your team. You've got a very important team and some key personnel, and we're fortunately going to catch up with some of those behind the scenes. But let's talk about the big week that's coming up, Cup Week. What does that mean to the casino?
For us, it's our busiest week of the year. It makes it some long days for some people and some very busy days, but it's the excitement that it generates, not just for us, but also for Christchurch and Canterbury. And as Christchurch Casino being the main supporter in terms of we sponsor all 3 codes in terms of the cups, it's significant for everybody involved.
Addington, of course, let's march off. So we've got Addington Raceway, Riccarton Raceway, and the Greyhounds, I believe.
Greyhounds on the Thursday night.
Great. So when we come along to the casino, if we have never been there before, can you explain to us what the atmosphere and what we can expect when we walk through the door?
Yeah, it'll come down to what day of the week. I mean, Tuesday obviously is very busy. I mean, the cup finishes, people start leaving Addington Raceway around 5:15, and we hope many of them come back to the casino. We don't have the capacity for all of them, but in terms of the main gaming floor, we generally have music welcoming people when they arrive. The restaurants are full, the bars are full, the main gaming floor is full, and then you've got downstairs Machina Lounge, which is coming up to its first year as well. I mean, that there, we'll get over 1,000 people through the doors and they're on a Tuesday night.
Also, congratulations, apart from your birthday, you've actually just recently won 2 awards. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, first, these are at the Hospitality New Zealand Awards of Excellence, and we won the Host Responsibility Award, which is the 2nd year running, which is a big thing for us because we pride ourselves on our host responsibility, both around the service of alcohol and the gambling aspect. And the other award is for the best new bar venue, which was for Machina.
When we've been down there, there's a lot of natural smiles from the team members at the casino, and there's a lot of long-term employees. What do you put that down to?
Probably the free food in the canteen, but part of it. But
that'll keep me smiling.
Yeah. I mean, we've got, just 105 employees that have been there for more than 10 years. Of that number, 20 of them have been there 20 years. Good that it works out that way. But no, I think it's the environment, the atmosphere, the change. I mean, you're dealing with people. And we like to think we allow people to bring themselves to work and apply their passion to the role they have. So they get the opportunity to make a difference. 7
years you've been here.
Just over, yeah.
Yeah, so what keeps you here in Canterbury? Because you've worked in a lot of casinos around the world.
I mean, the role's interesting, it's challenging. You get exposed to so many different aspects of life in Christchurch and Canterbury. I mean, Christchurch Casino, as you mentioned before, sponsors a lot of community organisations. We also sponsor a lot of sports teams, the arts, and so you get exposed to those, which you wouldn't normally necessarily do. Also, I mean, post-earthquake, we're not back to pre-earthquake levels, and that's a challenge in its own right. And I mean, we were open May 26, so not too long after the earthquakes, we're the first entity pretty much back in the central city. And it's still a challenge, but it's a lot of satisfaction when you make those gains.
And Victoria Street is looking fantastic.
Yeah, Victoria Street, we're great. We've had some individuals that have taken a lead, spent their own money and developed what you see to date, and it's still not finished, it's still happening. We've got at least another 5 venues I know of opening up in the next few months.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for coming on today, Brett. We look forward to catching up with you actually over the next couple of weeks and meeting your team. All the best and happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Stay with us. After the break, we catch up with the CDHB.
Let's face it, everyone has an agenda. And guess what? So do I. Every week, I'll pick 3 stories that grab my attention. Agenda with me, Brent Goff.
Come in and meet the locals at the Bush Inn Centre. Whether it's to grab a coffee on the go or to catch up with a friend over lunch or dinner, the Bush Inn Centre is the perfect place. With our unique range of shops, you'll find everything you're looking for and more. Our friendly locals are always happy to help. We have plenty of parking at the Bush Inn Centre, making your shopping experience just a little bit easier. So come in, meet the locals and shop Bush Inn. You'll find us on the corner of Riccarton and Waimari Roads.
Introducing My Freeview.
This fella doesn't just preserve your right to watch free digital TV. It fits your viewing around your life. Too busy putting out fires? Record at the touch of a button. Want to watch one channel and record another? You can. And if you need to nip away,
Hit pause, even a live show.
for a one-off payment, you can enjoy Freeview when it suits you, not someone else.
It's like having your own TV station at home without monthly fees or contracts. My Freeview. It's Kiwi for TV.
Avoid the monkeys when it comes to relocating. Trust A1 Movers, a family business since 1993 that guarantees a professional job every time. We carefully handle and wrap your valued items, ensuring they have a safe journey. Secure storage and insurance options are also available.
A1 Movers, the careful, caring moving company.
Oi!
Arts 21 showcases the vast creative talent and minds that are making a name for themselves in Europe and beyond. Think outside the square with Arts 21.
It's busy, busy, busy in the studio. It's all happening. And as we talked to with the casino, with Christchurch Casino, Brett Anderson, we talked about Cup Week. It's coming up, ladies, isn't it? And one thing you cannot avoid is your makeup to get it right. We're very grateful that we're with one of the leading hair makeup artists, Jasmine Stacey, right here in the studio. Jasmine, welcome to Canterbury Live.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and you've got gorgeous model here, being Rihanna Smith, who's happy there.
Yes.
So you've already made a start with her, Jasmine, haven't you?
Yes, I've done her base and her contouring and highlighting on one side. So we're ready to start on the side, and we've done the smoky eye with the lashes, and we're just about to finish off on this side, and I'll do a demonstration.
Excellent. Well, I'll just talk you through just some general makeup for you as you keep on going, and I'll just talk to you. When it comes to makeup, a lot of girls get it wrong, don't they, wearing the wrong kind of makeup. So if you have someone come to you and say, hey, I'm not really confident in my makeup, what would you do for them?
I'll do a skin match and It depends on what kind of skin they have as well. Lots of foundations these days actually have oil in them, but that's not good if you break out quite a bit.
Right.
So there is lots of new mineral foundations that are coming out water-based. They may not stay as long, but they are healthier for the skin. So good idea is hairspray in your face so the makeup doesn't shift.
Hairspray?
Yeah.
There's a tip. There's a tip. Now, if we are looking at special occasions, and especially we're talking about Cup Week, is it a good idea to obviously not just book you, but actually have a good conversation about what you're wanting for the look you're wanting for the day?
Yes, because lots of people don't realise there's so many different looks, different techniques and that you could choose from. I do lots of fantasy makeup as well.
Brilliant.
What can take a couple hours to do. I'm just doing the glamour look today. So yeah, that's pretty basic.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So coming up to Cup Week, I know you're very busy, but you also do the hair as well, which is great because if you're getting ready for Cup, it happens so early in the morning, doesn't it, Jasmine? And you just want to go to one person and get it all done.
Yes, I do packages for hair and makeup. Start from $100 for both. What's quite reasonable.
Very.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you look for an average hair up, you're looking about $80, $90, and that's for hair up only, isn't it?
Yeah.
Without even getting any makeup there. And you must find it actually relaxes your clientele as well by actually getting someone to do their makeup as well.
Yeah, they're not having to rush around different places. It's all at once. Yeah.
What is it like working? The obviously difference when you've got weddings or like for the Cup or birthdays. Do you find that the girls get themselves stressed out about what they look like?
Yes, they do. They go crazy.
They go crazy. Makeup zillas.
Yes, they get overwhelmed and everything and get stressed out. But there's not much to be stressed out, especially if you're not having to worry about it yourself.
Great. So we're going for a smoky eye with Rihanna, and we've got a little bit to go now. So are we nearly there, or?
Yeah, almost.
Okay. Smoky eye is an awesome look though, isn't it? And now we can actually wear it in the day as well,
Yeah,
can't
it's
we?
getting very common, especially for all the bright outfits that are coming into season.
Is there any tips you can give to our viewers at home? Just a quick tip if we're not very confident in makeup to make our eyes pop?
Yeah, lashes is a good one. I use fake lashes and liquid eyeliner on the top.
Excellent.
And definitely use a little bit of your dark eyeshadow that you've used for your contouring to underneath the eye where you put your waterline eyeliner just under there to make it pop a bit more.
Okay, well thank you so much, Jasmine. Rihanna is looking gorgeous. There she is. Oh, look in that eye, look in that eye. Okay, so we need to go to the commercial break. Thanks, Jasmine. Remember that Jasmine is the lady you need to see, the hair, the makeup, all the packages. So make sure you give her a contact. Stay with us after the break. We catch up with Donna from the Christchurch Casino. Canterbury Live coming to you daily at 4:30. It's all about what's happening in your region, Canterbury, what's hot, what's not, and much more. Canterbury Live.
Undergone home renovations? Looking for that special something to complete a room? Look no further than the Hitching Post. Their extensive range ensures you can find that special something. From plasma cut metalwork to candles, artwork, weather vanes, or even a customised gate. So come on down to the Hitching Post, 722 Marshland Road.
My son's helped me greatly with my independence now that I've got more mobility.
Mum, I've been looking into stand assist chairs from More Mobility. They recline back with a footrest, then when you want to get out of them, they stand you up. You can even sleep on them. More Mobility can bring one out for a free trial. There's even electric beds too. What do you think? For more range and more expert advice, see More Mobility, corner Clarence and Princess Streets off Blenheim Road.
What a difference more mobility makes.
It's Black Horse Mazda Demolition Sale, with prices on selected demonstrators that'll blow you away. BT50 4x4 from $39,995. CX-5 from $35,595. Mazda 6 LTD from $49,995. CX-9 from $55,495. And Mazda 3 from $30,800. The clock's ticking. These prices could blow any second. Call Blackwell's Mazda Stockburn today.
Welcome to Caltex Redwood. We're a family-owned business proudly supporting our local community. We're open 24/7 for fuel and shop goods, and we have an amazing team of people ready to help you. Save at least 6 cents per litre using AA Smart Fuel cards. We also offer great value on our LPG bottle fills. We have a full workshop and Bridgestone Tyre Centre. Our mechanics and tyre technicians will get your car sorted. Caltex Redwood. We're just down from St Bede's on Main North Road. Caltex Redwood. What drives you?
CTV News and Weather, first at 5. Be the first to find out about the rebuild, local politics, business, sports, culture and community. CTV News and Weather, first at 5, only on CTV.
Well, a very important part of any business is marketing, because if the people don't know, they won't come, and it's simple as that. So I'm very grateful to be joined by Donna Hughes, who is the marketing manager at the Christchurch Casino, a very, very busy lady indeed. Welcome, Donna.
Thank you, Andrew.
You've got an awesome team though, haven't you, behind you?
I do. They work very, very hard day in, day out, and they give 110+%.
That's
so
right.
I'm very lucky.
And especially coming into the big weeks like Cut Week, that's just frantic, isn't it?
Yes, we're definitely at the busy end of the season, I would say.
Yeah. You've got a fantastic new message. It's about entertaining, celebrating and supporting. Can you explain that to us?
Well, we looked at what we do at Christchurch Casino, internally within the building, and also externally with some of the things that Brett's mentioned in terms of our sponsorship. And we just felt that those kind of 3 key messages embodied what we do and what we're about.
Exactly. I mean, they're great. And a lot of people don't know about the small things you support, do they?
No, we have a lot of minor sponsorships as well. We've just done one for the New Zealand indoor cricket team, for example, that doesn't get a lot of fanfare, a lot of focus. And yeah, we do have quite a number of smaller things that we do support.
Yeah. So how does the marketing department how do they actually get out there and do all their promotions? It must be a big task, not just whipping up a little flyer, is it? Can you explain to us the detail that goes into it?
No, we have a lot of promotions every month. We tend to change them out every 2 months or every month. And they go across the business from the gaming side through to food and beverage. Also our celebratory promotions around long weekends or special events that are happening as well. We always do Chinese New Year, our own New Year, those kind of things as well. So yeah, it is ongoing.
Actually, let's touch on that. There is a huge variety of events that happen down at the Christchurch Casino, isn't there?
Yes, there is. We're always pretty busy, but that's what we're about. We're fun, we're entertaining, and that's what we want to represent. So we always want to have something new and things that interest people and gets them back into the CBD and down to visit us. So we try to keep it fresh and interesting. And
yeah, exactly. Not saying you've got any favourites, Donna, about events, but is there anything that you're quite excited about that's coming up?
Well, we're quite excited because it's Machina Lounge's first birthday, so that's our function and entertainment centre and our venue, and we're really excited about bringing that, a full year of planning events and things through there, culminating in events this Labour weekend on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So yeah,
I believe you're giving away the larder.
We are. We're giving away the larder, complete with a very big doof stereo and mags.
I love that doof.
Yeah. So that should be fun. Someone will win the larder on Sunday.
So how do we go into the draw?
All you have to do is purchase $10 worth of product in Machina, and once you've done that, you get an entry ticket and you're in the draw. You just got to be there on Sunday night at 10 o'clock.
That's too easy. Now, Machina Lounge, Brett spoke before, fantastic that it won the award. Yeah. That's just wonderful. But you just touched on it, but it is a fantastic venue for any event, isn't it?
It is. We've hosted a range of things there. We've had comedy, we've had Suzanne Prentice do a sit-down dinner with a beautiful performance there. We've got Kevin Bloody Wilson coming up at the start of December. Tickets are going really well for that.
It's a blast from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of people are choosing that time to do some Christmas functions and social functions as well. So they're booking in for dinner beforehand and then coming along to the show.
Well, that's right, because it is a full night, isn't it, Donna? Where people can go on for dinner and then go on forward to entertainment.
Yeah, that's something that we pride ourselves on. We've got restaurants and bars that kind of cater to all tastes and ages, and it means that if you you can start there for dinner and then move on to something else. We have people that come to us after dinner. We've been up Victoria Street for dinner and they come on down to us afterwards to keep the night going and happening.
The full circle, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you, maybe, possibly again, or one of the other team members from the marketing department, especially as we're coming up to the Cup Week. So all the best for number 1 birthday for Machina Lounge. Very cool. Stay with us after the break. We catch up with the CDHB.
Your new home follows 2 families over 12 weeks through the process of building a brand new home. Hear from the homeowners and learn more from the builders and tradespeople as we follow their exciting journey. Your new home, Tuesdays at 8 on CTV.
Avoid the monkeys when it comes to relocating. Trust A1 Movers, a family business since 1993 that guarantees a professional job every time. We carefully handle and wrap your valued items, ensuring they have a safe journey. Secure storage and insurance options are also available.
A1 Movers, the careful, caring moving company. Oi!
Come in and meet the locals at the Bush Inn Centre. Whether it's to grab a coffee on the go or to catch up with a friend over lunch or dinner, the Bush Inn Centre is the perfect place. With our unique range of shops, you'll find everything you're looking for and more. Our friendly locals are always happy to help. We have plenty of parking at the Bush Inn Centre, making your shopping experience just a little bit easier. So come in, meet the locals and shop Bush Inn. You'll find us on the corner of Riccarton and Waimari Roads.
CTV News and Weather, first at 5. Be the first to find out about the rebuild, local politics, business, sports, culture and community. CTV News and Weather, first at 5, only on CTV.
Well, as you know, of late, we've been very sport because we've had many members of the CDHB team coming in and talking to us about this wonderful series of talks that have been happening in the CT room at the University of Canterbury, and today is no exception. So I'm joined by Dr. John Lewis, and we're talking about cortisol. So,
hello.
What is it?
Well, Andrea, cortisol is this molecule here. It's a fascinating molecule. It's made by the adrenal glands, which sit just above the kidney. And the average person would secrete or make about 20 milligrams of this stuff a day. And it's based on this ring structure, and as such, it's quite fatty.
Right.
So it needs to be carried around the body. But it does a multitude of wonderful things. It controls sugar levels. Everyone's heard of insulin. It tends to counter the effect of insulin.
Okay.
Probably every medicine cabinet at home has got hydrocortisone cream, which people rub on, and it acts as an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
So it does do an awful lot of things.
That's incredible. So let's break it down. And you've got these tongs here.
Yes.
It's like the sort of makeshift thing. Well, you explain to me how this works.
Yes, this
apart from being tongs with a ball in the middle.
These are kitchen tongs with a bit of Lego
Yes.
and a ping pong ball in the middle. Now this represents cortisol here,
Okay.
and because it's a fatty molecule, it needs to be carried around in the body. And it's carried around on a protein. Everybody's heard of proteins. And it looks a bit like this. And this protein is actually in a stressed conformation. You can see that the kitchen tongs are squeezed.
Ah, okay.
And when someone gets an infection, say a lung infection, the white blood cells come up and they release an enzyme, and that cuts this part of the molecule here and releases cortisol, which acts as an anti-inflammatory directly at the site of inflammation.
Right.
So if these pair of scissors represent an enzyme, it can be cut. The molecule literally springs open, and the cortisol is directed to the site of inflammation and damps it down. It's a wonderful delivery mechanism for putting cortisol exactly where it's needed.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So it seems simple in theory, but obviously much more complex than that. What, tomorrow night at your talk,
Yes.
what are you hoping to get across there?
Well, I want to tell people how important cortisol is, what it does in the body, how it's made, what can go wrong, and my mission in life is really how it's carried around in the body and how important getting the balance of cortisol in the body is right. Too much is bad, too little is also bad, both life-threatening conditions. So it's a question of getting the balance right and all the subtle mechanisms in the body that achieve a homeostatic type level.
That's incredible. I mean, because it affects so many people, doesn't it? With this, getting it wrong, as you said, too much or too little.
Exactly.
Is there any advice, or what can we do to combat to have too little, or can we, or is it just our general makeup?
I think it is your general makeup, but if you live a good balanced lifestyle, and by and large you should be okay. Cortisol deficiency and excess only affects probably 50, 60 people per million overall.
Right, okay.
So some of these chronic conditions, although they're very, very serious and life-threatening, don't actually affect a lot of the population.
That's wonderful.
But as I say, understanding the importance of these sorts of things is quite important clinically, because when people go into sepsis or septic shock, all sorts of funny things happen with their cortisol, and we need to work out exactly what's going on so we can balance or tailor any therapy in terms of giving them cortisol.
Oh, it sounds all good, and we can benefit from listening to you tomorrow night.
Well, I hope so.
Yes, no, absolutely, and it's in the C2 auditorium at the University of Canterbury at 7 o'clock tomorrow. All it is a gold coin donation to go, and look at that, and you can be educated. Thank you so much, Dr. Lewis. Good luck for tomorrow night.
Thank you very much indeed for having me.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Okay, and now we're just going to check out. Obviously, we saw Rihanna before with Jasmine, and have a look at how she's looking. Oh, she's looking so stunning and glam just for Cup Day, isn't she? Wonderful. She's looking there, she's looking great. And that's as simple as that. Remember, Jasmine Stacey. Now, just want to thank you all for today. It has been a special show, and especially with the Christchurch Casino. And now I want you to definitely keep on watching. We have our first at 5 live with Chris Lynch. It's all exciting. See you tomorrow.
All in, he said. I could sense them in the distance. The rattle of the ball, the snap of the cards, a whisper of romance, a laugh. Some were serious, some were excited. But it was an easy call.